Alright, welcome back to Genshin Impact. Last time, we finished up, whose questline was it? Whose questline? It was a Dia's? We did Dia's questline. And today, we're going to do, I think Baizhu, I want to do Tighnari, so what we might end up doing, I forgot what I said last time, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of the main stories to get the character that's stuck in that spot out of the way, so then we can do Tighnari's. So we're going to do a little bit of the main story, so we can get to Tighnari's questline, so we can just get that done and said with and out of the way. So we're going to go back to Sumeru, and then we're going to talk to Catherine, and get through that. So that's the plan today. Yeah. Loading. Cool. Got it. I hope this doesn't put us on a whole fucking like sequence of like bullshit. It's just I talk to Catherine and then we're good to go. But we'll see what happens. Hi, Catherine. Long time no see.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it.
Oh my.
In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
Never heard of that classification before. But sure, we're happy to take this on. Which Archon do you need us to deal with today?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Okay. Missing person? Who's that?
Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
Is this missing person is like
I came across
Archon.
this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers.
Right.
With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Which is
Well,
us.
that's us for sure.
Flattery will get you everything with Paimon, but I can't guarantee we'll be able to complete it either.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
Got it. Hey, we've dealt with smuggling rings, drug
If it proves to be
trafficking, and
beyond your capabilities
all kinds
as
of things in Sumeru.
I'll
I think
talk
we
to the
can deal with
commissioner
finding
about
a lost
canceling the
person.
commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing.
Okay.
But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
They don't know his name? What?
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
Exactly what I was thinking, Paimon.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
It's a possibility.
Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
Right. True, that would be a little strange.
In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Alright then, let's go! Paimon's starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Okay, we did that. Are we able to do his storyline now? I don't know which one we're I have too many missions. Let's just go straight to here and then here and here and we can do it. Okay, we gotta talk to Catherine again.
Gaining some altitude.
Shut up, Jessica.
Traveler, you've come at a good time.
Wait, this sounds like another commission.
Sure is.
It is as you say. The commission this time around is of high importance. It pertains to the safety of the Avidia Forest's inhabitants.
Huh? What happened?
Not long ago, we received word that a section of the Avidia Forest seems to have become contaminated.
Contaminated? You mean a new withering zone?
I don't know about the specifics, but I hear that strange things are happening to people who cross through that region. The Avidia Forest inhabitants won't leave their homes so easily. If we allow this contaminated region to expand, the consequences could be unimaginable. That's why I want to ask you to investigate the situation. Even if all you can do is stop the contamination from spreading, that will still save many people.
Right.
This is forest business. Maybe Tighnari will know something. Let's go find him.
Let's go find him. Tighnari, the unanswerable problems. Okay. Where's Tighnari at? In the village. This way. I'm always confused as to when these stories take place. I think a lot of them take place before you finish the Archon quest, for some of them. But I don't know. We'll find out for Tighnari. This one, of course, probably takes place after we've talked to Tighnari because we know him.
Shh. Keep your voice down.
He's awake. Your shh woke him up.
Tighnari, everything's spinning. Am I going to die?
No, you'll be okay, Yara.
Tell Mom that I should have listened to her. And tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't tell her because I was scared that she wouldn't play with me anymore. Tighnari, I heard that people turn into birds after they die. Is that true? I feel like I'm getting lighter.
What happened? Tighnari, is he?
I don't think he's going to die.
Okay, enough nonsense. You just have a small fever. Take your medication and rest. You'll be bouncing off the walls in no time.
Really? Then, can you keep the thing about the toy a secret for now?
Oh boy.
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize. Keeping secrets to yourself won't solve anything.
Oh.
Hey, let me ask you something. I recall that you're usually pretty healthy. How did you get this sick all of a sudden?
Too many cookies from the cookie jar.
I don't know either. Mom's been telling me not to play in the forest. I just wanted
The
to
drug
look
ring.
inside.
They're working in the
It's
forest now.
different from before.
This is where they get their drugs.
Got lost and went around in a huge circle.
They're growing crops in the woods.
After I got out, I started feeling dizzy.
Could it be?
The contaminated region.
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, go rest. No running around until I say so. Got it?
Got it.
Traveler, Paimon, let's step out for now.
Right. You leave the room with Tighnari.
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest here for
Pyretics,
a while.
antipyretics. What
I
the fuck is
told him
that?
that he would feel better after some medicine and rest. But I only said that to comfort him. His symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a disruption in his psyche. Antipyretics won't be of much use.
What do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher, you have to help him.
If memory serves, A plant called Vasanti grass can help soothe the mind. A small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized with a splash of water. They're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidia forest's climate, so I don't have any on hand. I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale. Have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of traveling gear for me.
All right. Thank you.
Contaminated region. Is that why you two are also here?
Yep.
Yep. Is it a new withering zone?
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at scale, internal conditions, or resultant effects, they're completely different. The only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This nuisance made itself home in the Avidia forest, so I can't turn a blind eye.
We feel the same way.
All right, let's contact the caravans first and purchase some Vasanti grass. We can also ask about the contaminated region. There's no time to waste. We have to move quickly. Let's go.
All right, let's head out. Buy the grass. We're buying trucks. We're buying trucks. It all leads back to this. This is where we'll stop the drug trade. The illegal drug trade. You merchant! Stop right there. Here.
Excuse me. I'd like to purchase some Vasanti grass. Do you have any?
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher, but we've been closed for the past few days.
Closed? Now that's odd. It's my first time hearing you say something like that.
It's a long story. Some of our goods were stolen recently.
I guess we're gonna have to help you with that.
They were mechanical parts that we got from the academia. Although they're old models, they still fetch a good price on the market.
More stolen stuff from the
Caravans had to
academia.
pull together Mora to afford those parts. Now that they've been lost, we'll likely come up short this trip. All the merchants talked it over, and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory. Until this plan takes effect, none of us can privately sell anything.
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then why not think of a way to get them back? Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customers.
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. It's just the thief disappeared into the deepest parts of the forest.
Excuses.
We asked around, and apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late. Anyone who goes in experiences mental anomalies. We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out. All we could do is come up with another solution.
So the bandit hid in the contaminated region after stealing those mechanical parts? How many people were there in total? Were they not affected by the contaminated region?
That crook came from the contaminated region. As for how many, there weren't any people.
Boy.
No people?
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me. Fine. The thief that stole our parts was a huge mechanical crab.
Oh, I know what you're
The Avidia
talking
forest
about.
has creatures like that?
Is it that crab? Didn't see any in the Nvidia forest field guide.
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully to be new at this. It came out of nowhere. Before we could react, it swiped our goods and ran away. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses, the thief was already long gone.
I see. If we help you retrieve your stolen goods, then business will return to normal?
Oh, but of course! Not only that, but you'll become one of our caravan's VIPs on all future purchases of any...
Enough. Tell me something that's actually useful. Any leads on that mechanical crab?
Maybe one. After our goods were stolen, we specifically got someone to assess the situation. If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
Right.
All right, we'll go and have a word.
Right. Sounds like a lot of hoopla. We're gonna talk to fucking a bunch of people.
After the goods were stolen, I made multiple inquiries with nearby caravans and residents. It turns out that many others have also been robbed by that crooked crab.
Crooked crab. Is that what we're calling it now?
However, the crab only seems to be interested in machinery.
PC?
It doesn't even bat an eye at other valuables. A caravan carrying a large amount of Mora had an uneventful trip, but another caravan had a child whose metal toy was taken.
Hmm.
Whatever the case, that thing is a scourge. We'll eventually think
So it's
of a way to
stealing
get rid of it.
mechanical and metal things, probably to use to create more metal crabs or to fix its stuff. Who knows?
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected. We don't normally see the mechanical crab, and it doesn't disturb our daily lives. It only shows up when the caravans are here, and it runs back to the contaminated region after it's done making a mess.
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too agile and fast.
Agile and fast,
However,
my ass.
we
Bro.
did unexpectedly learn something the last time we tried to capture it.
What's that?
It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest.
How do you know that?
So instead of immediately moving its spoils, it first hides them nearby.
Okay.
Once its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in one go. You'll have to move fast if you want those goods back.
Right. When were those goods stolen? How long has it been? I don't know.
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and a pain to deal with. 10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head on.
Well,
Didn't academia ban research on mechanical life forms years ago? Where did that thing come from?
ancient ruins.
Our salaries even got slashed because of it. Ugh. Who would have thought that that robber wasn't a human, but a mechanical crab? This is rough.
Right. Okay, we got all the information.
How are things? Did you make any progress?
Kind of.
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains unclear. Assuming normal operational status, mechanical constructs generally act according to their given commands. If I were its owner, I'd command it to steal more valuable things, or the Mora you made. That would be the most efficient method. But it only goes after mechanical components. This doesn't make any sense.
Makes sense to me.
Right. It's really weird.
Yep.
So, you all found a way to retrieve our goods?
Do you have any more mechanical parts with you?
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. They weren't taken since I keep them on me at all times. Oh, are you planning to...
Bait. Yes, we're using
Under
it as bait.
constant external conditions, organisms rarely initiate changes in their habits. Here's what we know so far. It has a mechanical composition, it lives in the contaminated region, and it comes out to steal mechanical components. If we have said components, we can lure it out, capture it, and then make observations for further conclusions. Well, chatting like this won't get us anywhere. We're only wasting time.
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our goods back, the caravans will reward you generously.
We don't need anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I may have other uses for it later. We'll also need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting our things back, you can even borrow me to do whatever you need.
This
I'll
this
have to
guy,
decline
okay.
that offer. Anyway, we'll use
He's
the
willing to
mechanical
give
components and sumpter
so much
beast
valuable
to pose
stuff
as
to
a
us
transiting caravan
in the hopes
and
that we're
lure
gonna
out the crab.
get his stuff back.
Once it appears,
That's
capture
a little too
it. I leave
trusting.
the timing to you.
Don't worry, we're professional.
Yeah, we'll handle it. I would not do what Mahir is doing. Anyway. Let's go lure out. Hey, doggo. Lure out the thingy. Mechanical crab. Crooked crab. Yeah. Alright, crooked crab. We're here to take your shit. Our stuff. The merchant stuff back. Oh, we're swimming. Okay.
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter,
How did we
the
get the
goods were
sumpter beast
likely
down here?
stolen somewhere around here.
Can they
Let's get
swim?
to it. We'll definitely capture that criminal crab.
Okay,
What?
we'll start from here and have the
Uh-oh.
sumpter beast with the components on board lead the way. This sumpter beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your time with it.
Okay.
The sumpter beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it.
Doesn't sound too difficult. Our walk speed is faster than it.
Huh? Why did it stop?
Oh.
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew disheartened after their goods were stolen, so they probably didn't feed their animals as scheduled. Let's give it something to eat.
There you go. I don't know what you ate, but all yours. Go.
All right. It's
Oh,
moving
fuck,
again.
he's fast. Okay. Oh. Ooh, that's a different looking kind of mechanical crab. It's
did I
shiny.
hear something?
Usually they're all brown.
Ah! Is that the
Oh wait, aren't the
crab
mechanicals?
Caravan was talking
They're from
about?
fucking
It's changing
Conria,
stuff
aren't they?
around us.
Because they're like the same
Strong.
makeup of
Be
the
careful.
I forget what they're called. The big guys.
Step right up. Here comes the finale.
Oz, reveal dice.
Yep.
No touching. Yeah.
Did we do it? Coolly.
Just try to escape this time, you naughty caravan robbing crab! Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it! Why are you stealing so many mechanical parts?
It doesn't seem to understand us, Paimon.
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I'll search around the area for the caravan's goods.
Alright, good luck. After some searching, Tighnari finds the goods that the mechanical crab
I don't
stole.
know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners. Any objections?
It looks sad.
You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
It reacted.
Does it understand us?
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple, programmed response upon seeing mechanical components.
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us into the contaminated region?
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would be difficult to conduct a thorough search. If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here seems to be full of secrets.
Right.
I've been studying this contaminated region recently, and I have a hypothesis of my own. So to be absolutely safe, it would be best to have a guide lead the way.
Paimon gets it now. Does this scuttler understand what you're saying?
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply follow along.
Right.
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. Wait for us here. No running off. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you another mechanical part as a reward. Understood?
Does that count as understanding us?
I'm not sure. But our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components and to purchase Vasanti grass to make medicine with. We should return. But before we do, we need to set up a few traps. Can't have that crab escaping.
Right. Oh, he set up the traps. Okay. The mechanical crab looks quite well behaved and does not intend to run away. Cool. Back we go. So what happened to the Sumpter Beast? Is he back up here? Sure isn't. I guess we just left your beast there. Okay, well, good luck trading things without a beast, I guess.
Oh! Oh! These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back for us! Ah, thank you all so very much. I don't know how I can repay you. Wait.
Oh, there's the beast.
You want to purchase Vasanti grass? Don't worry about the price. They're on the house. How many do you need?
2 is enough.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in some more.
No need. I've already received a reward from you.
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts? They aren't worth much compared to this merchandise.
But those parts are very useful to me, just like the Vasanti grass. I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return. We're even. Oh, and before we go, just a reminder. The forest has an intricate and biodiverse ecosystem. Even if there were no mechanical crabs, other dangers are still present. Take caution on this route.
Right.
Noted. Thank you all ever so much.
Let's return to the village. The earlier we can give the child medicine, the sooner he'll start feeling better.
Right. Back to the village. Back we go.
Let's fly.
Hey, Kale.
Oh, hi there, Traveler and Paimon.
Hey, how's it going? Long time no see.
Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment. Do you need me to help grind the medicine?
No need. A precise dosage is required this time, so I'll do it myself.
Oh, okay.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child. He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very approachable. I'll go prepare the medication. Traveler, give me a hand.
After you and Tighnari prepare the medicine, Kale gives it to Yara.
How is he? Doing any better? I feel like he's doing a lot better, and his temperature is returning to normal.
All right.
That's wonderful! Oh yeah, he asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier, and he told her everything about the toy. Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you. Can I ask what happened?
It's nothing. Did you prepare the traveling gear that I asked you to?
Of course I did. Are you going somewhere far away?
Into the jungle.
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. Judging by its size, we will likely have to stay overnight. I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Huh? But I can't even begin to compare to you.
You got this, Kale.
Many
It's
things
all
are
right.
learned by doing, and once they've been done, you'll realize that they weren't as difficult as you once thought they were. Deal with problems as you yourself see fit. You don't have to emulate me.
That's right. You'll do great, Kale. All right, then I'll do my best. Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
Don't worry, everything will be fine with Tighnari around.
You put too much confidence in me. Anyway, like you said, things will likely be uneventful. Let's return and find that crab.
Yes. The crooked crab. We'll just walk there, I guess.
Take me up.
It's not too far away.
Let's fly.
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna take fall damage. Oh well.
This should be... Huh? Where's the crab?
Where did he go? Is he underground?
Did it secretly scuttle away?
The traps weren't triggered, so it should still be here. Odd.
Yep, there he is. It's here.
You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it safe. I'm not giving you another one if you lose it. Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deeper into the contaminated region. I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidia forest to become like this?
Let's find out. Where are we going? This way.
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about.
Looks normal to me.
Oh, it definitely looks different from normal.
Well, okay.
It's like really creepy and suffocating.
Looks the same as any other forest. I don't know.
Do you feel unwell at all?
Doing fine so far.
Good. It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of resistance against the contaminated region's influence.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know that?
Science.
Well, I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper investigation, but I've conducted quite a few controlled experiments. My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal?
They have purple stuff coming up. They're more colorful?
This flower species is formerly known as the Sumeru rose, but it is also known as the leyline lodestar. They're sensitive to ley lines and emit varying amounts of light in response. Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of leyline activity in the surrounding area. From the looks of things, the ley lines around here are already out of control.
You're saying the contamination here is coming from ley lines?
I can't confirm that right now, but I think that is the case. Let's take another look around and see if we can discover more clues.
Let's split up, gang. Wonder what happened if you picked this rose before the conversation. Oh, strange Sumeru. Oh, it's specifically... Okay, well that's mine now. They're all labeled as strange roses.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire time.
Oh.
The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
The
Now they're all
contaminated region
monstrosities.
currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy, which is probably the root cause of the patient's cognitive disturbances.
Right.
Some animals have keen awareness. They sensed something abnormal in this area and fled.
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage, huh?
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, we also gradually habituate to our surrounding environment. Climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. When people live under fixed conditions, they reach a sort of homeostasis with their environment. This equilibrium is broken when the surrounding environment abruptly changes, causing people's bodies to react in abnormal ways. If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to changes in ley line energy, and so they fall ill.
Ah, I see.
Then why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but he and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change. Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab. That's about it for the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test something.
Yeah. What are we testing? Where am I going? Well, the wrong way. Give me the flower.
Environment. No wind. Target parameters. Normal. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
The green orb.
What's this?
But I was asking by my.
A purification device I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix. The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily.
Right.
If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the ley line effluence, we'll need to tackle the source.
At the heart of the contaminated region?
That's right.
Lilu, bro. Oh.
Huh? The mechanical crab is acting a little strange.
Something's approaching.
The animals.
So that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to return. Get rid of them quickly.
What?
Don't let them get close to the purification device.
What? Let them be, bro. They'll be good. They'll be fine. Ah! Lightning. Frost.
Ice and frost.
Goodbye.
Whew. That's all of them.
For now. Oh, hey, it's his friends.
Hey! Where are you? Wait for us! Let's hurry and keep up.
Right. I still assume that he's getting those parts to repair himself or his friends. Oh, his friends are... Who's Jasar? Who are you? Has he been bringing the mechanical parts to you, Jasar? Or are you just a random person?
Come, sever knife. Now disappear.
I'm confused. Eat lead. Good. Hey, Jasar. What are you doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
Spare me. Please spare me.
Hey, are you okay?
He's touching his knee.
These injuries are superficial. Don't move. I'll patch you up.
Who are you all? What happened to those mechanical monsters?
We killed him.
Don't worry, we took care of them.
Yep. Brutally murdered. Pieces of trash on the ground now.
Oh, good.
Dead. Put.
That's good.
Exterminated. Oh, hey, Kolu. What's up?
It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
No, he's our friend. He's chill. He's vibing. He's good. Right, crooked crab.
How do we explain this? Krabby here isn't a bad guy. It heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
Supposedly. We don't know that.
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me. Do you know what's inside the forest? It's all crawling with mechanical freaks.
Makes sense. Also, why are you here?
I just came here to pick herbs, but I accidentally went into the contaminated region and almost
Are we kind of
died.
far into the contaminated region? And
I gotta get out of here. Yes. I have to escape. Be careful. These mechanical life forms are up to no good. It'd be best if you stayed far, far away from them. No wonder the academia wanted to completely ban the existence of mechanical life forms. Those things should be annihilated.
Are you okay?
I don't think he is.
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. He's been inside the contaminated region for too long. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village.
Alright, goodbye.
When he gets to the village, someone will bring him to Kale for help. I already prepared medication that will return him to normal.
Right. Looks like it's expecting something. Oh, like a treat.
So, you think you did a good job and want a part as your reward, huh?
It's so hard to understand.
Alright. Regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time. That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Need any help with it? Guess not. Well, make sure to hang on to it. What was going through your owner's mind when he made you? I wonder. You're like a giant mechanical crab on the outside and a fluffy little hamster on the inside.
Oh boy, you know
And
what happens to
also,
hamsters.
How do you feel about that person saying that you're as evil as the other mechanical life forms?
It's true.
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand you.
Eh. Maybe a little
It
bit.
seems like it possesses limited understanding, only towards matters related to mechanical components.
Right.
Help others to get parts. That's probably its thought process. As for why it, rather, its owner, is collecting so many components, I'm not sure.
To build
It's
an
getting
army
late.
and destroy
Let's set up
Sumeru.
camp for the night. We'll explore further tomorrow after a night's rest.
Okay, it's not even that late. We've been here for like, what, 20 minutes? Alright, whatever. We'll rest. Look for a spot to set up a tent.
Hey! Over here!
Are you above? Hey, you're
Come
actually
on,
here.
You big lummox. Raise your head and look up.
Why are you calling me a big lummox? Why you gotta be rude, Tighnari? Not my fault you can teleport. I can't teleport. I don't even know what the hell a lummox is. You know what? I'm gonna fucking Google that right now. What is a lummox? Clumsy stupid person? Why the fuck you call me stupid? Wanna fight, Tighnari? Let's go.
Let's set up camp here.
Alright, Paimon also thinks it's a good spot.
Oh. Any particular reason?
This place is perfect to put up a big tent.
Right.
We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
You're a Paimon reason.
You're not wrong. But the primary reason for choosing this place is because its higher elevation keeps us away from the water vapor below. Rainforests are very wet.
Maybe he was calling the
You should
crab a
always
lummox,
be
but
careful
still,
when
uncalled
spending
for,
the night
Tighnari.
in damp places. For the next tasks at hand, let's divide and conquer. I'll set up the tent. You'll be in charge of making the fire, and Paimon will forage for edibles nearby.
Edibles?
Leave it to Paimon. Paimon's a pro.
Paimon doesn't know how to measure
I'm
those,
not
so she'll make
expecting
him
that much.
too strong, probably.
Just do what you can.
Thanks to Tighnari's guidance, you safely start a fire.
That's right. You can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness.
I
Their
use
pits are
stick,
relatively
bro.
dry and can be
Stick and
readily
rock
set
go
aflame.
burr. Make
The
fire.
downside
Oonga.
is that they produce a lot of smoke.
Traveler, Tighnari, Paimon couldn't find any food.
Well, that's good thing you're
Didn't
the
know that rainforest had so many interesting plants and
emergency
colors
food,
here.
Paimon.
There were all sort of weird-looking mushrooms, but Paimon didn't know which ones were edible.
Okay.
Paimon also saw wild berries on the ground, and Paimon was gonna fly over and pick them up, but the dead leaves on top suddenly started moving. It freaked Paimon out.
Probably weren't
Those
leaves.
were probably dead leaf butterflies.
Yeah.
They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators. My guess is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were. Never mind. The tent's up, so you two go rest. I'll forage for food.
Oh, he
Oh,
found us food.
you found some already.
Okay. You have my gratitude.
Paimon understands it this time. It wants mechanical parts again.
Oh boy, we're gonna run out of
Sorry.
mechanical parts.
No part this time.
Are you already out? Oh no, he is
That
distraught.
task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then it might start to take advantage of the system.
Makes sense.
I'll note little things like this and give a cumulative reward at a later time.
Are you running low on parts?
That is one reason.
Right.
It looks really sad.
After some further thought, it might come up with some weird misunderstanding if I don't give it something. All right, here's another for you.
Tighnari just couldn't help looking at it. A sad
I'm off to
crab.
prepare dinner. We'll take shifts on lookout duty tonight. You two can sleep first. I'll wake you up later.
Right.
We need lookouts?
Yes. Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines, we can't completely let down our guard.
Right.
It's settled then. I'll set up some pest-repelling devices so, poisonous insects don't come crawling into the tent. Have a good night. Not too good, though.
Thanks. Alright, time to rest, I guess. Sleep time, Paimon.
Paimon's getting sleepy. Is this because of the ley line?
Do we sleep in the...
It's been a
I
while
don't
since
know.
we camped outside like this.
Has.
This is like when we just started adventuring together. Nighty-night.
Good night, Paimon. Paimon gradually falls asleep while reminiscing. Woken up by a strange noise. Giant beast looms over you. Ready to...
You're awake earlier than
yeah.
I expected.
Alright.
Did you sleep well?
Very well.
That's good. I was worried that you two wouldn't be able to sleep, so I used 2 of my homemade incenses. Don't worry. They're made from all natural ingredients. They have a light fragrance and aren't harmful to the body.
Right.
Speaking of which, have you seen the crab?
Nope.
It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went.
Are you wary of it?
So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner.
Maybe it doesn't have an owner and it's
ley-line
just on...
effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines.
Possibility?
Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years, so the origin of these creatures is very suspect.
Banned research? The academia previously conducted research on mechanical life forms?
Topics related to mechanical lifeforms were popular in the Spontamod for a time. Some of my juniors had also thrown themselves into such research. They proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a new and practical life form that could help humanity conquer nature. However, no matter which modules or parts are installed, a machine is innately a construct that receives and executes commands. They can never possess self-awareness like us or other living organisms.
Right.
In their pursuit to discover the differences between mechanical and biological life forms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisections and other absurdly cruel experiments on animals.
Were they like combining
Research on
animals
mechanical life
and
forms was thus banned.
machine?
The irony is that the researchers became even more impetuous afterward. Who knows? Maybe the subject will be unbanned in a few years.
Do you not like this area of research?
That's a difficult question to answer. I am interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers' attitudes.
Anything in particular, or because the conquest of nature is bad?
It's just my personal opinion.
Right.
My ancestors...
Oh, there's the crabby
and
boy.
the Veluca Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. The bloodline of my people was born from this symbiotic relationship. So to me, all life is important. To understand life, you must first respect it. Life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points of contention I have with some researchers, and why I left the academia. Once you start placing yourself above other life forms, I mean, what kind of results do you expect to get from researching pure life with impure intentions?
I understand what you mean.
Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Hi, welcome back. What did, you got us
Coffee?
a cup?
Did you prepare this for us?
Coffee? How did you get coffee? It looks like it wants a reward again.
All right. Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part.
We're gonna run out of parts,
You're
Tighnari.
not planning on using it? Many of your own parts are critically degraded, and you're running low on power. All right, suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. Leave it with him. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Thanks. I don't know how you got that coffee, but or even made it. You don't have any opposable thumbs or any hands or anything. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. I don't know. Maybe the coffee's poisoned. Maybe I'm gonna die.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night.
It's okay. Your punishment is solo watch duty.
Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake next time.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. A quick question. Do you feel off at all?
I'm a little dizzy.
Me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the ley line effluence. We'll be heading out earlier today. I'll take down the tent, and you two...
Is there something we can do?
extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame.
Right.
Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Got it! Paimon will take care of the fire.
I'll retrieve the pest repelling devices.
All right. Let's meet back here later.
Got it. Oop. What does Paimon have to say?
How do you put out a fire?
Okay. What do you got to say?
Guess it'll have to wait until we return.
What's going on?
I also just remembered that I forgot to apply essential oil to my tail. You probably noticed that it isn't as glossy as usual.
Nope, I don't see it.
Perhaps one night doesn't make too much of a difference. I'll make a new blend when we get back. It should make up for last night. I should have some leftover herbs from last month.
Right. Hey, where did Crooked Crab go? Keeps leaving. Whatever. Last night's pest repelling devices are recovered.
All right. It's
There's
about
Krabby.
time to head out. As we go further in, we may encounter more berserk machines.
Okay, it's not my first
The
rodeo,
effects of the
Tighnari.
ley
I can
lines
handle
will
it.
also increase. If you're struggling, it would be wise to avoid conflict.
Right.
Try to conserve as much energy as possible until we reach the source of the contamination.
The source. Got it. There's more over there, but I'm not gonna fight them. We're gonna go this way. Flower.
As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
Open fire! Bullseye! Open fire! Locked on!
Up.
Hold on to your hats.
There's hilly churls. Of course there's hilly churls.
A round of applause.
Was it talking about hilly churls? Was that a different mission, or was it this one? I don't know.
Oz revealed, born of ice and frost. I summon thee. Access denied.
Whap. Waiting for the flower to explode. It didn't do as much damage. Okay.
Next on the agenda.
What do we got? I'm collecting strange flowers. Oh, it leads to a cave. Oh, I wanted the other flower. Alright, what's inside? Seems to be like air coming through.
It stopped here.
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different.
This might be it, bro.
Leyline energies are also stronger here. This may be the place we've been looking for. Ready yourselves? We're going in.
We're going in. Alright. What do we got? Probably a whole lot of machines. Hey, Tighnari.
There's a ton of
Catch this, Chuckle Nut.
monsters here. They made this place their lair.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly.
Brad. What is this? There's machines. Weird things.
What is this?
Never seen a machine like this before. I don't feel too well.
Leyline energy is spilling out from here. This device. It's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if their flow is perpetually disrupted like this.
That's terrible. We have to stop it. Let Paimon see. Paimon doesn't see controls anywhere.
Starting to get dizzy.
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in leyline energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing
What
off.
about what? No, I gotta help you.
You're also vulnerable to the ley lines.
Yeah, we're not gonna leave you here to die.
We're staying. We can't leave you here by yourself.
Exactly.
Then let's look for it together. If there's no control unit here, then there must be a trap door somewhere.
You know where it is? Hey, wait for us!
What? Did you just walk through plants? Was that an illusion? What just... Ah,
Keep up.
just...
What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
There's a person here. Who's this?
Look! Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn off that machine now! Why aren't you saying anything? Too ashamed?
You might be dead.
His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. What exactly happened here? Almost forgot about you. Here. This is the last one.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. We should find a repository of research documents if we keep going. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe we can piece together what happened here.
Alright, time to read.
Wow! It's huge in here!
This place is very secluded. It's a natural hiding spot. The pipes continue further. Let's head in.
Right. What do we got in here?
Did you two find anything?
There's a pipe here.
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all.
Oh, I could read through
I
them
found
all.
a tape recording used for an experiment, and
tape.
based on its serial number, it's from
Tapes exist?
2 years ago.
tape recording?
Yes. The Spontamod created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into a tape.
Okay.
However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories and do not see wider usage.
Come on, let's watch it.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. Okay, this should do it.
Alright. After inserting the tape, the projector gradually begins to display a recording of the past.
Karkata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone?
Name is Karkata. Crab.
There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh, you're also quite happy. Karkata, do you know what we're about to do? Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Karkata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine.
Wow, okay.
Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being. It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
Recording ends here.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right?
Sure is.
And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the Academia?
Banned research.
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui.
Of course
He
you
was
do.
expelled from the Academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Junior researcher?
Junior researcher.
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
Yeah, how old are you?
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age.
Oh. Right.
I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people, always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display. That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings.
Oakley dokley. Go find some more.
Look! Paimon found another tape! A date is written on it. Let Paimon see. It's from a half a year ago!
That's quite the time gap. I wonder what happened in between.
After inserting the tape, the projector gradually begins to display a recording of the
It's rare
past.
that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters? All right, there you go. Water entered the chela and caused it to short circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk.
Wow.
Aren't the bunch at the Academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other. Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died. Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
Recording ends here.
After Abatui left the academia, everyone lost contact with him.
Right.
I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he mess with ley lines?
Using the ley lines to power the machines. He mentioned something about power.
Let's keep looking around.
And it makes sense. An infinite power source.
Keep up.
You could use it for whatever.
Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. It doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last two tape recordings. Let's watch them.
Yep, recording of the past.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day. In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the 3rd generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on. Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimped and saved, the more I have wouldn't last for long. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research anymore. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being. I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once. Yes, you cannot understand me, so you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well. I don't have any other choice.
Recording ends here. Tighnari quietly inserts the next tape.
This is new. If I place another 2 control modules here to simulate the brain's thalamus... of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Karkata, come help me. Strange. I feel weak. Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor. Shut it off. If we let them recharge indefinitely, they'll go out of control. Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor.
Yep.
So you don't understand what I'm saying? In the end, it's just like the Academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. My research... Was there any point to it at all? I'm sorry, Kakata. In the end, I still wasn't able to turn you into a true mechanical life form.
The last recording ends here.
I see. So, the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor. This eventually resulted in severe damage to the ley lines.
Then Karkata.
Paimon understands. Then why didn't Karkata go haywire like the other machines?
Because Karkata is different from the other machines. To Abatui, for a machine to truly be considered a mechanical life form, it must possess features similar to any other living organism. It should be structured similarly, it must be able to cry and laugh, and it must have the capacity for independent thought. Perhaps only by building such a machine could he have the Academia acknowledge his protracted research. But if he had slowed down and saw Karkata as a friend instead of as an experimental product, he would have noticed. Karkata can't speak, and yet it cares about Abatui far more than it does about itself.
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit, but before that, we have a more urgent task at hand. First, let's find the control unit for the ley line extractor and shut it down.
Let's go.
And Shroud!
Ah, ooh, we're good.
More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze.
Got it. Makes sense. Yep, got it. Is that a no, it's machines making bubbles. Ah. Up we go.
Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here. Wanna try jumping down?
Oh, enemy time. Hey, how's it going?
Keep up. I hear everything.
Of course that misses. I hate these fucking things.
Here comes the finale. And voila!
Oop.
No touching.
This is long overdue.
Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Step right up.
Born of ice and frost.
And Shroud, I'll uproot you! Yeah.
Alright, we're good.
This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor should also shut down.
Beep.
Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should start to slowly repair themselves. Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about Karkata. Let's head back.
I have a feeling he's probably going to be turning off soon.
Keep up.
Hmm.
So, Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
Karkata is unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned, and how that restored it to an operational state. It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many topics, but it is like a small child that imitates what adults do.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But it can't repair its owner, no matter how hard it tries.
Yes, but the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to repair Abatui. Who knows how this thought came to be, but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia. It might have been possible to achieve this with ancient technology, but no one has been able to do the same with modern tools.
Karkata? Karkata? Can you hear Paimon? Tighnari says you're awesome!
It's not responding.
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts. It's truly a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long. I'm gonna go confirm that the ley line extractor has shut down. Come with me. Let them be alone for a while.
For you lies a non-operational Karkata and a lifeless Abatui. Damn.
Keep up.
Yo, it's me.
The ley line extractor has ceased operations.
Well, that's good. I forgot to turn the auto back
Traces
on.
of
There
ley
we go.
line energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence's source has been stopped. The purification devices will handle the rest.
That's good.
Moving on. Those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on the bulletin board about the dangers of entering the contaminated region, and for symptomatic individuals to find Kale.
Karkata, Abatui's research.
According to the Academia's policies, we need to bring everything back. Research materials related to mechanical life forms will all be destroyed, and Karkata will be disassembled and sealed away.
What the heck?
You two should return first. I'll take care of things here. Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the ley line energy in the air exceeds normal values. Your bodies won't be able to hold up if you continue to stay here.
What about you, Tighnari?
But...
Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very well, right? Also,
Well.
it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. You're not familiar with this research after all, so you won't be of much use here. Tell the Adventurers Guild that the incident has been resolved, and, then get some sleep. We can discuss matters tomorrow.
Tighnari marks out Pardestia on the map. He usually goes there when
Oh,
blah, blah,
and
blah.
Don't
That's
talk
where we're gonna
about
meet him.
Abatui. The fewer that know about mechanical life form research, the better.
Alright. Then... let's go back to Catherine.
Right. Okay, fine.
Why are you still here? I'll take care of this. Go and report to the Adventurers Guild, and then get some rest.
Alright. Guess I'll go do that then. Oops. Teleport.
Anyway, so the contaminated region turned out to be a ley line effluence deep in the forest. Things are already getting back to normal.
I see. Thank you for your hard work.
No problem, Catherine.
Once the excess ley line energy dissipates from the air, we should be able to make an announcement for residents to resume their normal activities.
Sounds good.
This is the stipulated reward. Please accept it.
Thank you. After leaving the Adventurers Guild, Paimon takes you to a quiet place.
Is Karkata going to be sent back to the academia?
Probably.
It's already damaged, but Paimon feels sad thinking about it getting disassembled.
Me too.
Oh, then how about we find Tighnari tomorrow and ask him not to do that?
I don't know if he will.
Paimon
Maybe.
really wants to go right now, but Tighnari said that we would discuss matters tomorrow. We'll probably make him mad if we go now, huh?
Probably.
Alright then, we'll find Tighnari tomorrow and tell him not to disassemble Karkata.
It might be too late by then, but we'll do that, Paimon. We'll convince him. We'll try. Yep, we're gonna wait. Waiting time. 8. Bam. Alright.
How are you feeling? Sleep well?
You're dead.
We should go find Tighnari. How do you think we should ask him?
We'll figure it out when we get there. We'll ask him very nicely. And, he'll say yes, Paimon. Don't worry about it.
Tighnari!
Shh! Keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus Thameliaceae, has a strong anticonvulsant effect. It can also be made into an anesthetic powder. Extrapolating from these two data sets, it would be particularly potent against Piscine species. Hey, make sure you're getting all this down.
Oh.
Karkata?
I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but your shouting is making my ears ring.
Oh, our bad, Tighnari.
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paimon thought you said, according to the Academia's policies...
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour.
He's not part of
Fine.
the
I
academia.
suppose I wasn't clear enough about this yesterday.
So, I mean...
What I meant was, according to the academia's policies, all products of research must be
Oh,
destroyed.
you're covering up.
That's why we can't let the
Smart,
academia
Tighnari.
discover that place.
So the real reason you stayed back was to...
Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time at the academia, I took an elective course at the Spontamod. Who knew it would prove useful one day? We then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was burned to hide the evidence. I'm not with the academia, so what do their policies have to do with me?
Exactly.
On the other hand, I am the Forest Watcher of the Avidia Forest. I have a duty to protect all life in the forest. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception. If it exists, then it shouldn't be carelessly abandoned or destroyed.
That's great!
Problem, wouldn't they notice the Karkata?
Wait, you just said life form. You recognize Karkata as a true living being now?
The possibility exists is all. It's hard to explain Karkata's efforts to repair Abatui. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows how many commands he installed? Maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life form. But the possibility exists. I am willing to believe in that. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject. I'm just letting it hang out here because this place is relatively secluded. But as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my research assistant. At the very least, it can record my experiments. What do you think?
Well, there we go. Early photo. The photo that was put aside. Ah, hehe. Look at that. One of the many group photos, Tighnari always has the same expression and doesn't seem to be interested in taking pictures.
When people at the academia included me in a group photo, they would also send me a copy.
Makes sense.
I have zero interest in group photos, but I also wouldn't just throw them away. I stored them all in a box. After coming back yesterday, I looked through them and found one with Abatui. I gave it to Karkata and it seemed happy. That's good enough.
Yeah, that's good enough. Photo next to Karkata. Photo of Tighnari and Abatui. Abatui had a bright smile in this one. How are you doing, Karkata? Good to hear. Alright. Finish that. Let's go turn in the dailies, of course. To Catherine. We can go to Sumeru now and not have to worry about anything. Starting up anything early or whatnot.
Ad Astra. Thank you for coming.
Lame.
Ad Astra.
Alright. So, still have about a half an hour. It's enough time to start up another storyline. And it's Baizhu. Let's go. Someone seems to be asking for help outside Boo Boo Pharmacy. I'm gonna teleport there, but I will be right back. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. Alright, we're going to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Yep, this way. Chi-Chi.
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gui. What's going on?
Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh well.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
The owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. He must mean Baizhu.
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I can ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
It'll be a piece of cake for us.
Junction can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Chengsheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baizhu?
Uncle Baizhu?
Chengsheng, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition, as much as you can recall?
Yes, Dr. Baizhu.
Is his father's health situation to Baizhu?
And your family lives near Chingsa Village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baizhu?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
You can count on us.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
All right. The Heart of Healing.
Can you believe that little boy brought his father all this way to see the doctor? Oh, what a remarkable child.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how to buy medicine by myself when I was his age.
Well, there you go. What do you got to say about that?
His family. We have to find them.
We will. Don't worry, Gigi. We'll find his family. Where's this Millelith guard at? Way over here.
Let's fly.
Let's go talk to him. And then after this quest, we're gonna head over to Inazuma.
They searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baizhu. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take that area.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
I'm afraid we have to stay at our posts, so we won't be able to join you in the search.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Take me up. Let's fly.
Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
Oh.
There's somebody over there. Oh no. It's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
What's he doing?
Watch where you're going!
Oh. Hi.
Oh, dear
Hu Tao, what are you doing here?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right? Huh?
Dad!
Hey, Hu Tao! My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and... my worst nightmare. I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're... Ayu? Who am I?
Got amnesia.
Your name is Xiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hu Tao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time. Hold on a second.
You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
Well,
Huh? Why not? What's the problem?
Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jialiang's system.
what?
Oh, yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If
The hell
that
are god
happens, the
remains?
consequences will be unthinkable.
What does that even mean?
Paimon, sorry. What?
Yeah, yep.
God remains?
There's no need to worry, Director Hu. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great-uncle into this? Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
Yes.
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
Don't forget that we're here too. We won't let things get out of hand.
Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jialiang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great-uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
Alright.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
Back we go. The group returns to the back room at Boo Boo Pharmacy. Oh, I actually get to be inside of Boo Boo Pharmacy. Hell yeah.
Blockages within the cardiovascular system. Reduced blood flow and energy circulation?
It sounds very
I
bad.
see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Makes sense.
Dr. Baizhu, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baizhu's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baizhu?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed.
Is it a grim prognosis?
No. I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Hu, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
We'll be heading out too.
See you tomorrow, Baizhu and Chang-Chang.
Bye for now, everyone.
Good luck.
Are you ready, Baizhu?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
What's gonna happen? What's going on? We get to show it? No. God damn it.
All's well that ends well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
You mean Baiju's master?
Yeah, you must be curious too, right?
I mean, he also knew
We can find out while Baiju's busy
Ayu's
treating
mother.
Ayu's dad.
I'm a little I don't know. Theory. Ayu's mother is a god of some sort. Maybe, maybe not. Or maybe she trained with Baizhu or something. I don't know. I don't have much to go off of. I don't know much about Baizhu.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docks doing surgery. Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
So
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baizhu's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baizhu could tell so quickly that Jialiang had god remains in his system?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
Oh, that vaguely rings a bell, but the details are hazy.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baizhu's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
It's all coming together.
Fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baizhu's master?
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead. My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change.
Sure is.
Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Don't know.
Ancient
my grandpa
magics.
didn't know the specifics, and you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything. But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide.
True.
One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Immortality?
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers.
True.
Never mind. We'll just have to ask Baizhu himself about all of this tomorrow.
Oh, while you're here, have either of you seen Chi-Chi around?
Nope, last time I saw her was on the bridge over here.
Every day I get to infiltrate Baiju's lair, but alas, I didn't catch a single glimpse of her anywhere. Aha! What if Baizhu knew I'd be on the lookout for her and hid her away in advance?
Highly likely. If I remember right, I think Chi-Chi's afraid of Hu Tao, if I remember right. Chi-Chi's a zombie, so it's understandable because that goes against all of the life-death kind of stuff. Anyway, it's a bit early. Well, we're about 9 minutes early. Alright. But I'm gonna end it there. I don't want to get stuck into anything that'll get us stuck. I can't skip it, whatever, yada yada yada. I don't want to deal with that. So we're gonna end that there. I'm going to get the game, set up some of the music. Is that playing, by the way? That is playing. I'm gonna turn it down for myself, which is also gonna turn it down for the stream, but that's okay. Yeah. What are any announcements? Any announcements at all? Let's do this. Go check out the socials, specifically YouTube. Over on YouTube, I post updates for either channel, the Twitch channel, and the YouTube channel, schedule-wise and what's going on and stuff like that. I also post other videos that are exclusively on YouTube, so nothing that I stream. I post the VODs over there, so you can catch all of that stuff, stay up to date on what I'm streaming over there. And I've been uploading more shorter form content and stuff too over on my TikTok, so you can check out the TikTok. Yeah. I have some other stuff that I've been editing in the works, idea-wise and stuff like that, specifically for YouTube. So there'll be more stuff over there as well. So kind of just putting more content over on the YouTube channel. And posting again on TikTok. What else is there? Oh, next stream will be Tuesday at 8 p.m. CST. I almost forgot the time. And then more Genshin on Friday at 10 p.m. CST. I don't think I have anything planned on either of those days. Schedules should still stay the same. It'll be good. Schedule might change in May. We'll see what's going on there. I will keep you guys up to date, and we'll see how it goes. But like I said, if you want to be up to date, please go check out the YouTube channel, specifically the posts tab when I post stuff. I also update over here on the live channel too, our Twitch. But I only do that when I'm live, so if you miss the live stream or the VOD, then you can catch it over on YouTube. I usually edit it into a shorter version, so it's just the update instead of the entire VOD. So if you want to just watch the update exclusively, usually it's the beginning part of the stream / VOD, or I'll edit it, and then you can just watch the edited version. So there's that too. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else to say. Yeah, I think that's it. So, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see all of you next time. Bye!